Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the East to West Bets. It's your boy Stevie and Dirk celebrating. I don't even know what we're celebrating. America? Who
Election
knows?
night, baby.
Election
Freedom.
night.
Fun
Freedom.
fact: Yingling, the world or the America's oldest beer. Fun fact. So
Did not know that. That is a fun
yeah,
fact,
that's
actually.
why I bought it for tonight because I'm also old as fuck. But it's fine.
Almost 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dirk, you had a kind of a sad way to lose your parlay last weekend, huh?
Yeah. This is the biggest bet I've ever done, and you know, it was good on paper. I took
It was.
Indiana money line. I hammered that shit. Easiest game of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Then I took America's team, the midshipmen, and these fuckers, they got delayed 8 times. Didn't start the game till like 11 p.m. my
I
time.
think it was the longest delayed game in
Bro,
history.
yeah, they should have just
Like
did it
five
the
hours.
next. I didn't know that, but they should have just did it the next day or something, bro. But I- it just worries me because these guys, they don't have the mental fortitude to go through a delayed game, but they're gonna be out there protecting me and my family. I don't know. I'm just kidding. No, so lost money on that one. But other than that, it was a not
Yeah.
horrible weekend. So
Yeah. Also, just want the people to know, slaved away all day working, so I'm eating my dinner. So deal with it. Chipotle.
it is Chipotle, so that's respectable.
Yeah. So
You could be eating like Chick-fil-A, which is mid.
getting what's McDonald's have right now? E. coli, salmonella. You didn't hear about that from the
McDonald's is
Onions?
overpriced as fuck, bro. I fast food is crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, I had a decent weekend. I think I lost like a couple units though, but well, anyways, we're not here for that. We're here for this weekend's
No,
bets, baby.
we are.
So kind of a big slate starting to get to first college football rankings came out this week or today actually. Um Shout out to Washington State made it,
Shout out the Cougs, man.
right?
Yeah,
21 I think they
getting in
got them.
there.
Yeah. They're let's see here. Got it pulled up right now. I don't really see a lot of surprises. Miami 4, good, nothing really crazy. Indiana number 8, finally getting some respect for the Hoosiers.
Agreed, man. Agreed.
Boise State's up at 12. Great to see that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
let's
nice
get
to
into
see a
it though.
lot of smaller schools,
Yeah,
getting some rep right now. So
yeah,
hopefully they hang on.
yeah. Also though, Dirk, our barking dog, 14-point underdog, cashed this weekend.
Yeah, it
Texas
did.
Tech over
It
Iowa
did, man.
State. What a hit! Scored at the last minute, even trying to ruin it. They tried to blow
Mm,
that game, but
yeah, I took Tech money line and then Tech to cover, and obviously
yeah.
both those hit. So like,
Uh-huh.
and I did take the over too because that usually hits for them, but this week it didn't. But I don't. The others two made more than,
Yeah, right.
so I don't fucking care. But
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get it started, Dirk. Give me a game you like this weekend.
all right, I'm starting off with an absolute fucking slapper, bro. I got Florida at Texas. I'm taking the Gators plus 21 and a half. Gators, they started off 0-1, getting their ass whipped by Miami. But since then, granted they're 2-6, but they've had couple close losses like versus Texas, Texas A&M, and Tennessee. All games that, or not Texas, Georgia. Sorry, this last week. That they were in until third, fourth quarter. Like they were in with Georgia. They were hanging with them. At the end, they just got out talented. But like I like Gators are due to cover this one here for me. Sarkisian, he's a drunk, as we all know from his days at the University of Washington. So yeah, give me the Gators to cover that one.
That's a dirty one, Dirk.
It is, man, and I'm Florida man, Dirk, and I got to ride with my
That's
boys.
right. All right.
Got to
Is
ride.
this a homer play?
No.
No. No. Okay. Um, my game. I'm staying in the SEC too. It's Georgia versus Ole Miss, number 2 versus 16.
Mm.
Ole Miss is currently a 2.5 point dog. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Well, actually, yeah, that's a CFP ranking, 16-2.
Yeah.
Okay, Carson Beck was absolutely atrocious last week. Like, I think he had 5 picks, no touchdowns. Okay,
Yeah,
but
he sucked.
besides Jackson Dart, Ole Miss has kind of been a little bit disappointing. They had hopes to win the SEC, which I was a little rich, but 7-2. I'm I I'm not gonna bet against Georgia until I like have a definitive reason why. Like they lost to Bama, but they came back. Bama almost blew that game. Right? They beat Kentucky by like one or two, whatever. I think Carson Beck's gonna have a bounce back game. I'm not gonna take the 2.5. I'm gonna take the money line. I don't care that this game's.
Oh
I don't.
shit.
Yeah, it's minus 135 because Georgia's favored by 2.5.
No.
I don't care. This game's an Ole Miss. It's Georgia. I'm not gonna look past it. I'm gonna keep it simple. It's Georgia versus Ole Miss. I'm taking Georgia. I don't care. Carson Beck. He can throw like 2 touchdowns and a pick, maybe. I just don't think he's gonna have as bad of a game as he did. So, as long as they don't drive to the game, Georgia's winning. So that's
Jesus
my bet.
Christ, man. I feel like Lane Kiffin, they have never beat a good team with him there.
No,
They're always like ranked top 10, but they've never beaten Alabama, Georgia, fucking
no.
Texas, like any of these
Right.
guys.
And it's
So,
former Bama coaching staff going at each other there.
that's true.
I mean, so Ole Miss beat South Carolina, but like 27-3. They lost to Kentucky. I mean, it's nothing
Oh,
like okay. They beat South Carolina, lost to Kentucky. They beat Georgia Southern. They beat Wake Forest. They beat Middle Tennessee. They beat Furman,
but all
and
those
they
shit
beat
teams this
yeah,
year? Oh
yeah.
my
And then they
God.
lost to LSU, and they beat Oklahoma. Who in there was their test besides LSU, who they lost to?
I'm surprised they have so many bad games on their schedule, dude.
That's what I'm
That's
saying. And
that's
and
crazy.
they beat South Carolina the week after they lost to Kentucky. So
Yeah.
and Oklahoma's dog shit this year.
Yeah.
Arkansas is okay. They put 63 on Arkansas, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Next week they're at Florida. Look ahead spot. Give me Georgia here, man.
I like it. I'm in. Can't go wrong with the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
I'll give you another one. I got Syracuse +2 at Boston College.
I like that
Buckeye
one a lot.
legend Kyle Honda McCord. He's been slinging the rock. You know what I mean? That's all I got. No, he's
That's great analyst.
I don't really look honestly these games. I don't look too deep because like at the end of the day, college football players there's a usually a big skill discrepancy in the teams. Like that's you're not gonna out schematic someone unless it's like a top four matchup. Like it's just like this guy's better, so they're gonna fucking win. So like McCord's averaging 350 yards per game. They're 6-2. And they have a great running back, LeQuint Allen. That's like a low-key sleeper name.
It's a great name.
Big fan. And then I said, yeah, I mean Boston College. I think they're 4-4. Syracuse 6-2. Like I said, I don't think they're ranked, but they got to be like right on the cusp.
Yeah, they're right on the
So,
cusp.
so I'll probably take Syracuse money line on this one, honestly. But
What's the spread you were? What's the spread you said? Two and a
plus
half.
two,
Plus
plus
two.
two, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So they're dogs. So I
I
mean,
like Syracuse here too. That was on my bet too.
yeah,
Boston College doesn't have a home field advantage. Like, what do you
no,
think?
yeah. Not since Matt Ryan was there 20 years ago.
That's right. Matt Hasselback.
Oh, that's a good poll too.
Yeah.
Some good,
So
good Matts.
right.
Matt
If,
Flynn, Seahawks
ooh.
legend.
So if their quarterback's not named Matt, there's no point in betting them.
That's true.
Did we just crack the code?
I think I bet on him earlier this year, and I'm pretty sure it lost. So yeah,
I bet on them against Florida State, and they beat Florida State.
cash,
Yeah, easy.
uh,
So
cashing
yeah.
out, baby.
Moving on. You know, different American troop. But I'm taking Army -6 against North Texas.
Mm.
North Texas can score,
Yeah, they
but their
can.
defense is terrible. They're 5-3 on the year, and like just listen to these game totals: 45-37, 52-44, 41-37, 52-20, 44-17, 66-21, 35-20. Like that is just an offensive game. I think I get a little worried if Army gets down early against them because triple option, all that. But their defense is cheeks, right? And Army is 8-0
Yeah,
on the year. They're the second best team against the spread this year. They pushed once, won the rest. Them and Indiana are the top two teams against the spread. I'm backing them here. I think Army will get on the ground, force North Texas offense to stay off the field for a while. North Texas will make mistakes. Army's also trying to get into that playoff, man. They're not messing around right now. They're 8-0. Like, there's a real chance they get in there if they finish the season undefeated. They still got Notre Dame, which would be a tough game, but I think that's what they're looking for. So
Yeah.
I'm taking Army here, -6.
All right, I'm in. Let's do it.
Do
Why
it.
not? Why not?
Gotta back the troops, even though Navy screwed you this
That's
weekend.
all right. Let's not talk about Navy. Fuck
All
those
right.
guys, dude. I got one more for you. I took this team last week and it felt like a lock in the first half, and then it just went to complete shit in the second half. You know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Duke. I'm riding him again this week. I don't learn from my mistakes, or maybe lightning doesn't strike twice. I don't know. We'll see. Duke +3 at North Carolina State. They were up 28-17, and then they lost 53-31, and it all happened in like 10 minutes. It felt like, bro, that shit pissed me off. I'm not even gonna lie, man. And then the week before that, they lost to SMU, who's a damn good team. I really like SMU this year by 1 point. So like Duke's 6-3. They could be 7-2 right now with the shot at the ECC championship, but that's not happening anymore. But they got
Well,
a
Clemson lost. Maybe they'll lose again.
yeah, true. Clemson. I don't know who they play this week, but Dabo's fucking praying all he can right now. I'm sure.
Do they still have to play each other, or do they have they played already?
I don't know. I
Let me
think
look it up.
Clemson has to play Miami still, right? Or did they already play?
Duke plays NC State, Virginia Tech, and Wake Forest. Miami has Georgia Tech, Wake Forest, and Syracuse.
Who
So
does
no, they don't.
Clemson have? Shitters.
Clemson has. Let me see here. Clemson has Virginia Tech, Pitt, and
Oh,
South Carolina.
oh, that's a sleeper game, the last one.
Yeah, Virginia
But
Tech,
yeah,
Pitt. Oh, the Citadel.
oh my, like why? I
Yeah, no
just.
point. So
Anyways, man, Duke +3. I like that. Uh, NC State got blown out by only two good teams they played this year, and it doesn't matter that they're home. Both their offense and defense aren't very good, so I like Duke to win this one. Honestly,
I like that Dirk.
sir, riding the Dukies, baby.
Hate him for basketball, love him for football.
Shout out Dan Jones.
Danny Dimes.
Betting against him this week. You'll see that in the next podcast.
That's right. Uh, moving on. You said you got one more after this, Dirk.
Uh,
I got two, maybe three.
I have like a random game that I have,
Yeah.
but you can
Well,
go. You're
so
good.
we can't go without talking about the Hoosiers, man.
Oh,
Number
okay.
8 in the country, 14-point favorites against Michigan and Indiana.
Go blue.
Is there much to talk about though? Like breaking down the game wise, or is it just simple enough
Hey,
to say take
uh,
Indiana?
Michigan didn't look horrible last week against Oregon. Like it was, they got blown out obviously, but their offense scored, which was nice. So
Dirk, if
I'm
you
coping
look,
so hard right now, bro.
Indiana kills
Uh,
everybody though.
I know Indiana has a top. I wrote in my notes, top seven offense and defense. Like it's insane.
Yeah, I
So
saw something that they haven't played a team that's received an AP vote this year,
they haven't. No.
but it's not like they're winning barely. They're kicking the shit out of everybody. Their closest
Yeah.
game's 17 points,
Yeah.
which is insane. So, I mean, I'll take Indiana spread all day, every day. Also, but that was just a game I was throwing out here. Um, Give me Vandy +3.5 home against South Carolina.
I like that too.
Yeah, like I get it. It's Vandy. It's disgusting, but they're ranked 24 and they're having a heck of a year. Um, they were dogs, 7-point dogs last week. Shout out Dirk for telling us to
Dirk's
take
best bet,
Vandy.
baby. Come on
Dirk's
now.
best bet, man. seven
No,
point dogs. They
they
went
won
outright.
outright. Yep.
I get it was disgusting, but like
A win's a
it's
win, bro.
fucking it's Vandy football. You know, they're
Yep.
having an amazing year. Six
Damn
and
right.
three. They're home against South Carolina, who like you can't really get a good read on them, but they had a
Yeah.
massive upset last week. 24 points against Texas A&M. Possible letdown spot. Who knows? They won 2 in a row. Lost a heartbreaker against Bama. I'll
Yeah.
still take Vandy. I'll ride it. I don't care. So give
Yeah.
me Vandy plus the 3.5.
I like that too. Vandy's also on my list. It's free cash, bro. Straight up. I mean, shit. You talked about it, but I had it in my notes too, so I'm also gonna talk about it. Michigan, Indiana. Listen, everyone knows that I'm a diehard Michigan fan, but this year it's fucking over. We're 5 wins right now. We got to win one more to get to a bowl game. We got Indiana, fucking Northwestern, and Ohio State, and we ain't winning the first and the last game, so we got to beat Northwestern next week to get to 6 wins. That being said, Hoosiers are making the fucking playoff, bro.
Yeah,
They
there we
are.
go, Dirk.
You know what? Next week, I'm writing a 20-page PowerPoint about why we're beating Ohio State. That's all. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't care if it's in Ohio. Hoosiers,
no,
baby.
it doesn't matter. Ohio State should have like 3 losses here,
Yeah.
like legit. So it's Bloomington Memorial Stadium. I know that place is gonna be rocking versus Michigan this weekend. I had to look up the name of that because who the fuck knows the name of Indiana? Like, so
Hey, shout out to hey, I feel like a terrible host actually right now. There's this one person gave us in the comments on YouTube
oh yeah.
from Indiana. Loved us talking about
Mm-hmm.
it for once. So I'm pulling it up real quick. Shout out to Mega 1989. Go Hoosiers, baby.
That's what it's all about, man. It feels good when your team is finally good.
For the
Like
first time ever.
literally. So that's what college football is all about, man. I hope you guys fucking ride that high and just keep going.
Yeah. You know,
So
you brought it up with Michigan for a bowl game. Lincoln Riley, he has to win 2 games to make a bowl. He has Nebraska, UCLA, Notre Dame. Is one, do they make a bowl? And 2, when is he getting canned?
they do not make a bowl and he gets fired after they lose to UCLA. I'll tell you right now.
Oh.
Dude, I almost took UCLA last week, but I didn't, and I really wish I would have because they beat the fuck out of whoever they played. Can't remember. But
Dude,
yeah, Lincoln Riley,
Riley's
he's
so
had,
underrated.
dude, look at the quarterbacks this guy's had. Mahomes. Wait, is that Lincoln Riley? Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
no. That was Cliff Kingsbury.
Oh.
Lincoln
Who
Riley
the
was at Oklahoma when Baker he made the playoffs.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then was shit.
Baker.
Then he was shit, and then he went to USC and had Caleb Williams with him and
Exactly.
Spencer Rattler.
Right. So 3 NFL starting quarterbacks. Granted, 2 of them suck right now, but still, dude, I get them out, man. Go take your fucking guaranteed money and do what Kingsbury does, which is I couldn't tell you.
He's the OC right now for Washington.
No, I know their offense is pretty fucking good. Makes
Remember
me
when
jealous.
USC's quarterback at the beginning of the year? They were like Miller Moss for
Miller
Heisman.
Moss. Then they played
Yeah.
Michigan and lost to a fucking horrible Michigan team.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
Um,
fuck Lincoln Riley, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, my next bet is Alabama number 11 versus LSU number 14. Is this where we see LSU beat Bama? It's in Death Valley. Bama's been shaky. Dude, this is loser is out of the playoffs. Bama will be at 3 losses. LSU will be at 3. I don't think they're going to put a 3-loss SEC team in the playoffs.
I don't
There's
know
a
if they'll
lot
put
on
a
line.
2 loss in there, bro. At the
Right, right. I'm saying this is like if you lose, you're for sure out. Like if you want a
Oh.
shot to stay in it, you have to win this game.
Yeah.
And you're gonna give me home LSU as a 3-point dog. I kind of like LSU in this spot. Like, what has Bama done besides like get out to a 40-point lead and blow it against Georgia and beat maybe Missouri Western last week, 34-0? Have we seen
Yeah.
anyone that's been like, oh wow? They're legit. You know?
Who do you think gets fired first, Lincoln Riley or Kalen DeBoer if they lose to LSU this week?
Oh, Lincoln Riley. They're gonna give DeBoer a couple years. That man's won
Uh,
everywhere he's gone. To
I
be
know,
fair.
but the thing is that he had all of Nick Saban's guys already here, and they're
I
not
know.
good. They're
I
not
think
good. Like,
I don't think they fire him after this year. I think they give him one more.
yeah, but it's just
If
Is Milrow a sophomore or a junior?
I think he's a junior, but if their last game, if they lose the Iron Bowl and they lose to LSU, I think he's done.
He's done, bro.
Yeah.
Saban comes out of retirement with the fucking Undertaker meme when he's like,
You ever watch Last Chance U?
"Fuck yeah, dude."
Jason Brown.
That guy is one of the worst humans of all time.
He's terrible. But anyways, yeah, give me
Uh,
LSU here plus
I
3.
like I like it. I like the basketball one with the community college.
Oh, the one from Oak. That guy's good. I like that guy.
That he's a nice guy. I liked him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
What are we on? Barking dog? No.
barking dog little. Derek barking dogs last week. 14.5 points cash for us. What do you
Yes,
got
it
this
did.
week?
All right, this one. I said I had like two kind of. I low key like they've been my team all year. Texas Tech versus Colorado,
Ooh.
but that one's like kind of shaky. I'm gonna take that for something else. But this one, I am going to take Kansas over Ohio State
Okay.
or Iowa State, not Ohio State. Sorry, that sounds very similar. Dude, Kansas, bro. Iowa State obviously 7-1 first loss last week. Jayhawks are 2-6, but Kansas's losses this year by 6 to Illinois, 3 to UNLV, should have won that one. 4 to West Virginia, 4 to Arizona State, and 2 to Kansas State. Like all these games are fucking winnable. This Kansas team, these Jayhawks, they are due for a big win, and this is the fucking week that it's gonna happen. And I'm riding the Hawks because my Seahawks, are ass. So I'm riding these Jayhawks. Give me the
Yeah, don't
Hawks,
get a
bro.
start on that.
Uh,
I like
that's
it,
my dog.
Derek. I
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm with you too. I got two that I like. I'm just pulling up real quick the stats I want to talk about in this one. But so one of them that I don't have too much analysis on, I just kind of like to play, is Oklahoma State plus 345 against TCU. Just like, when you get that tingling in your balls about an upset, that's kind of what I have there. No analyst, not going to be my barking dog, but it's just one to watch.
Yeah.
My barking dog is it's not very impressive, but it's a 3-point dog. San Jose State against Oregon State. Okay, San Jose State's 5-3. Oregon State's 4-4. Dirk, you laughing at me right now?
That's just an insane poll. Can't wait to hear the logic. Let's go.
So, as a Cougar fan, WSU, Washington
Go
State, go
Cougs.
Cougs. I been watching a lot of Mountain West football, and Cougs are on the table in the Mountain West. So shout out them for doing what they're doing with the teams they got to play. San Jose State can sling that thing, dude. Listen to this. They're 7th in the country with 324 passing yards a game. Okay. Oregon State's rush game on offense is their strength. 216 rush yards a game, 12th in the country. Their
Mm-hmm.
passing is 184 yards, 113th in the country. So San Jose State's very pass heavy. Oregon State's very run heavy. Okay. San Jose State gives up less points allowed per game, and they have one of that's like top 3 rushing defenses in the Mountain West. So if you look at it, San Jose State better rush defense or good rush defense. That's Oregon State's strength. They sling the ball, and Oregon State has a bottom 3 pass defense in the Mountain West. I get this game's in Corvallis, but I like San Jose State here, man. I think they're going to be able to pass all over Oregon State. Then Oregon State's going to get behind. Then they're going to have to resort to the air game, and it's not that good this year. So I'm going to give San Jose State as my barking dog. Best bet. Not best bet, but my barking dog. They're plus 120 on the money line. Good, not very sexy, but it'll give you a little cash. So
What is San Jose? What are they?
What's their record?
No, they're like their mascot.
Oh, it's the Spartans.
San Jose Spartans. That just sounds so
San
weird.
Jose State Spartans.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I think it's the Spartans. I
I don't know,
think.
dude.
Let me look real quick.
Oh no. We're
San
about to have
Jose.
that one guy from San Jose State in our fucking angry mentions now,
Yeah,
bro.
Sammy the Spartan.
Alright,
I was right. I was right. Yeah. Now give me. Hey, anybody that's a San Jose State fan, shout out you.
shout
Upset
out.
City this weekend.
Let's do it. Let's make
So
magic happen on a
yeah,
Saturday.
amen. Anyways, high enough, Dirk, for this game. Are we
Oh.
too high? Are we not high enough? We need to lay off the ganja, get a little more. What are we thinking here?
Oh, well, this one, I kind of talked about it. Colorado, Texas Tech, pounding the fucking over, bro.
Yeah,
It's at 62.5, which like both teams could drop 40 pretty easily. So I mean, I don't have any analysis behind it. I will say Colorado's defense has looked a lot better in recent weeks,
surprisingly.
but they haven't. I don't know if the competition's been there exactly. Like Texas Tech, they're a good team. Both teams are a good team, 6-2 each of them. So like let's have ourselves a Saturday and score some fucking points, make me some money. That's all I gotta say.
I like it.
Yeah, no analysis
My
needed.
yeah. My not high enough is Temple versus Tulane. Okay.
These polls are insane, bro.
Dude, I'm in the lab.
I
Okay.
took Tulane last week for the over and it failed miserably. I'm
It
gonna tell
did.
you right now.
That's why I kind of like it even more. I mean, you talked about it last week, Dirk. Uh,
Uh,
they're they're over. They're kind of like an over machine this year. Tulane
yeah,
is, right?
except for
And
last week when I
yeah,
bet on them.
Temple, their defense is atrocious. Um, they gave up. Well, they beat Utah State 45-29. They gave up 56 last week to East Carolina. They played Tulsa in like a fucking monsoon, so I don't count that. They gave up 29 to UConn. Like what? 42 to Army. 38 to
Yeah,
Navy. 51 to Oklahoma. 45 to Memphis. 34 to UAB. Like, and this totals at 49. Okay, so then if we do some digging too, looking at the live odds, Temple's a 26.5 point dog. Okay, but if you think their opponent scores what 40 points against them, that mean like if you're thinking about a spread wise, that means you think Temple's going to be able to score 15 if they're going to cover 26.5. That brings you over 49, right? I just don't see how Tulane doesn't put up numbers against Temple, especially how their offense is and Temple's defense is shit. Then Temple's just shit, but Tulane's defense is shit. So I like this over 49.5. There's a lot of shit on defense. It means for a high total. So
that's a
give
good
me
thing about
Temple, Tulane
good.
49.5.
So say that's a good thing about college football. Half of these guys are gonna be plumbers in 2 months when the season's over. So like, no one
Yeah,
plays the fucking defense.
just
So
slang that thing, man.
yeah, I'm in. Let's fucking green wave, Tulane green wave, something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's right. Yeah, the green wave.
Fuck yeah, baby. Come
Yeah.
on,
So
come
next up's the
on.
parlay of the week.
Oh
My parlay of the week lost because of Navy. Uh, don't want to bring that back
yeah,
up, but Dirk, you got a little parlay of the week this week or no? Talk to me.
I do. I do. Let's do Duke on the money line plus
Okay.
135. Army minus 5.5, minus 110. And then for Gits and Shiggles,
Ooh.
let's throw in Indiana minus 14, which is minus 110. Let's do it.
What's that payout? Do you know?
I don't know. I was just looking at this.
It's a
I
man of
don't
the
know.
people, Dirk.
Come on, you guys know I'm just here for the vibes
Yeah, definitely.
and to make money.
Love it, Dirk. Okay,
Uh,
well, I'll give you my parlay with the odds. Um,
oh,
I'm pulling it up right now. We got spit loads. Okay, we got 19 parlay plus 739. Syracuse alt line +4. Boise State money line against Nevada. Indiana money line against Michigan. Washington State money line against Utah State. Miami money line against Tech. Texas money line against Florida. Army money line against North Texas. Clemson money line against Virginia Tech, and BYU money line against Utah +739. Free cash. I would throw my whole mortgage, but again, not gambling advice. Shout out to those fucking people on Twitter or on YouTube that are in the comments. This is not gambling advice.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. Exactly. Look at
Come
you.
see me. Come see me. We'll
Yeah.
talk.
Anyways, best bet time. Dirk, tell us your best bet for the weekend.
My best bet. You might like this one, or it might jinx you, and I am very sorry. I'm taking Utah State Cougs. This is an insane total, but I'm taking the over, dude.
Love it.
69.5, bro.
Amen.
Fucking
It's
Utah
nice.
State's defense is fucking ass. They give up like 50 every single week. And Cougs are coming off a bye, right? They didn't play
Yep.
this week.
Yep.
Yeah, so they're gonna be fresh with the John Mater from Cars fucking slinging that thing, and getting in the almost top 20, 21 ranking spot this week. I think they have, if they win out, and low key outside shot to still make the playoff. It's very
It's not
close, but
impossible, but we're
you
not
never know.
expecting it.
No, you never know. But you just gotta play your games and you gotta beat the crap out of the shitty teams that you play, which I think Cougs are gonna do this week. They might drop 60 points this week, so
I like it.
give me the over, man. That's my best bet for this week.
I like it. My best bet. I'm tailing you, by the way. My best bet.
Fuck
Going to
yeah.
Happy Valley. Penn State -13.5 against Washington. Penn State, Ryan Day. I was on Penn State last week, and they got up 10-0. I didn't realize it was the battle of ass coaches. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that James Franklin record against like top 5, 10 teams was just as bad as Ryan
dude,
Day.
it's horrible, man.
Yeah, but Penn State kicks the shit and covers the spread all the time against non-ranked opponents. UW's in shambles. They just barely beat USC this last weekend. Also, Penn State's whiteout game. In the last 15 years, Penn State is 13-2 ATS in whiteout games. 2 touchdowns. It's not even 14.5. It's 13.5. 2 touchdowns. Give me Penn State all day in this situation. Washington's going West Coast, East Coast. They can't even fly into Penn State's airport because the runway's not big enough. They have to like fly somewhere else and bus like 3 hours.
Shambles,
Penn,
bro.
Penn State -13.5. Best bet. Lock it.
Oh yeah, I was
So-
looking at that this week too. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. So, Dirk, got anything for the people before we sign off?
No. Besides, I take back what I said about Navy.
Okay.
Yeah, go Navy.
Go Navy. Well, sound off in the comments like you've been doing. Appreciate everybody's listening. We got people right now. Dirk, let me tell you these demographics. It's pretty cool.
Let's do it.
We're in one country, America. That's all we want. Just kidding. If you're from another country, we love you. Our audience right now, demographic wise, we are. Let's see here, 35 states out of the 50, which is really cool to see.
Oh shit.
Yeah, gain new subs each and every day. We got returning people. Yeah, it's been really great to see everybody coming out, watching, sounding off comments. YouTube, gonna be changing the name real soon, but right now it's still under Stevie's Locks. Find me on Twitter, Stevie Locks. Dirk.
I do have one thing to say. We're obviously very new to this, so like any suggestions you guys might have for things we could do to make it better, make it a more enjoyable experience for you guys.
Yep.
You know, any tips even, because I don't know what I'm fucking doing here. So
We're just here for a good time, man. So, love to have some of you guys on too if you want to stop by. We got NBA, NCAA, basketball, NFL, college basketball. We got it all. So
yeah, maybe we should do like a live stream one day and like
that'd be fun.
shoot the shit with people or something. You know,
Yeah, that'd be
that'd
fun.
be fun.
Yeah. So, Dirk, your Big Dirk's picks.
Big Dirk's bets.
Big
Come
Dirk
on, bro.
Bets, BDB on Twitter or
ADB.
X, whatever it is. So, tail all of our bets, win big. Not gambling advice, but whatever
No.
you do, I hope you cash. Peace out.
Doses.